Kettering, a little bit about Diane. Diane Kettering has been a success in the sales industry for over 30 years. While she loves sales, she always found herself gravitating towards training others. Diane discovered that she had a unique talent for creating fun and effective ways for team members to find their gifts and reach their goals. While attending improv classes, she immediately saw a connection between improv games and a way to sharpen soft skills. Very important these days. It was then she created Echo Catt corporate team building and entertainment. So Diane, what are you going to teach us today?
Well, a few things actually. I hope everybody brought their fun attitude, because we're going to play. There's going to be a time I'm going to ask you to turn on your mics and turn on your cameras. But right now, let me just tell you that, my business is Echo Catt, like Angie said. It is corporate team building and entertainment. And you may think team building and entertainment don't go together, but we also do improv comedy shows, much like what you may see on Whose Line Is It Anyway? And we also do murder mysteries. So that's the entertainment portion. We do that for corporate or for just general audiences. And so kind of a goofy name, Echo Catt. I do this so people remember 2 T's. It has 2 T's. It makes no sense to do that, but it doesn't matter. 2 T's, it's C-A-T-T. The TT stands for team training. And that's what we're going to focus on today. So I hope, let's see, am I going to be able to share my screen? Because I got just a little bit of, I have a video later, and I also have a PowerPoint. And while she's doing that, I would love it if you guys could put a number in front of your name for later. And what I'd like to do, you see my name, I have 1 Diane. If I could just tell you how I see you on screen, and then you put a number before your name, because we'll need that for some games, okay? So is there a Western St. Charles Chamber? Is that anybody's screen?
That's Belle, and Shelly should be on that one.
Okay, so let's make them 2. Tony, Angie, just number yourself. So Tony, you would be 3. Angie, I have you as 4. Tina, Marthasville, 5. Barb, 6. Catherine, 7. Chris, 8. Christy, 9. Cindy, 10. Heather, 11. Everybody's moving around after I say their name, so that's fun. I don't know what happened to Heather.
I see Heather. She's there.
Okay.
Does everybody know how to do that? Do you need to see the numbers on the screen, Diane?
Right. Right
So
before
guys,
your name.
Yeah. So when you just hover over your name under the participants, guys, and it'll say rename, and then you can add the number in. I don't know if everybody knows how to do that.
I know, Cindy, did I give you a number? I think you're having mic problems, so I don't know if you're going to be able to play.
She said she had to step out.
Okay. Lisa Payton, 12. Mary, 13. And it won't let me move down any further. Where are we? Lisa, it's why I don't see your name on here anymore.
Oh, it's because I have my thing open, probably.
All right, well, you be 14. And did I miss anyone? Catherine? Then you can be 15.
Cindy Hokeman says she needs a number.
Well, if her sound is out, she won't be able to play.
She said, okay.
But she can be 17 if she wants to number just in case. Okay, do I have everyone?
Chris Dalio, does she have one? And then Barb said she might have to step off, I think, so we didn't have to number her.
Okay.
So I think Chris needs one. Chris, do you need one?
No, I think I gave her one, but if not, we can go to 18. We can go to the next. Okay, good.
Okay, she said
Krista
eight.
today.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let me see if I can share what's important here. Let's. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. Did I do that at all successfully?
Yes, you did.
Okay. I have a bar right in the middle of where I need to tap. So look at this, we're doing improv already. Okay.
Love it.
All right, I'm going to take me off screen right now.
Hey, Belle, could you let Pam in? She's texting me.
If someone lets them in, can they just continue with the numbers? I think we're on 19.
Okay, I'll take care of that.
All right, thanks so much. All right, so with Echo Catt, we use improv, as Angie said, to sharpen soft skills. And so you may be asking yourself, what is improv? Well, improv is an art form that is unscripted or unplanned. So basically everyday life, right? Because besides me for the next few minutes, I don't think anyone has scripted their day or decided exactly how things are going to go along. And so that's what improv is, and that's how we do our corporate team building. So 5 ways improv can sharpen your soft skills. Well, I guess it's not going to let me. It's not going to the next slide for me. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Just
You have to enable your editing, Diane, to enable to move forward. There you go.
All right. Thank you. Hey, that worked. First one is value collaboration. So have you been lied to? Did you hear that there was no I in team? Well, that is just simply not true. There are lots of I's in teams because I's are individuals. And you know, you're only as strong as your weakest individual. And as a leader, you need to make sure those I's work together. If you sit on a committee or a board, you know, you're all wanting to focus on one solution. And we actually have programs for that. It's not near as fun or playful, but for people to think as a group mind. But it's also very important that you know who's the leader, who's going to be creative, and who's maybe very comfortable with being in the background and doing some of the busy work, because that's what makes a team. All those I's make a great team. The second one is listening skills. And I know this sounds like common sense to have listening skills, but what we do in improv is active listening. And active listening is when you silence the noise of your own thoughts so that you can be present with your team. And that is so important, to focus on what they are saying. And a lot of times we focus on how we're going to respond. But as we do in improv, it's just not possible. Embrace fear. You know, everyone is so afraid of a failure or making a misstep, but here is some really great news. In improv, there are absolutely no mistakes. Mistakes are gifts, and we use those to continue our task because we may stumble into something amazing. Learn your own power. When you know what you bring to the table, you own your power. I know that if someone asked me to go and organize something or be in charge of the details, it's not going to be successful. I know I bring creativity and thinking outside the box to the table. And it's not bragging, it's just knowing your power. There's also power in knowing what you do not bring to the table, in which you need to ask for to get that help. Get out of your comfort zone. Success is the other side of your comfort zone. So while we're talking about that, let's play. So do you see at the bottom there where it says leaders lead by example? So hopefully you guys are all ready to play. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to ask for volunteers. We're all going to play because we're all leaders. We all have our own team. Maybe we're just, a one-person team. That's fine too. So I'm going to teach you guys a game for listening skills. And this is where your numbers come in. So I need everyone who's going to play to unmute and turn on their camera, please. Because we all want to be present. Make sure your mute button is off. And remember, there's no mistakes. This game is called Headlines. And so I will say a headline, and it can be any crazy headline. It could be a headline you've read. It doesn't matter. So maybe my headline is, Boy in Well is saved by octopus. Then number two, whoever number two is, they're going to use the last word I said, octopus. And that's going to be the first word of their headline. Now, you have to listen because sometimes people trail off or they think, oh, is that a good word to leave with? I'm going to say a little bit more. Boy in Well saved by octopus, who was wearing a red hat. Oh, well, now it's hat. And here's the deal. It's whatever that last word is. So if I said, who's wearing a red hat? It's hat. It's not hats. It's not anything but the exact word I said, okay? So we have our mute button off. We have our cameras on. We know our numbers. So whoever number two is going to take my last word. The number three is going to take their last word, and so on and so forth. And just like improv, I didn't think of a headline ahead of time. So my headline for number two is Storm Coming. Get prepared to go to your cellar. Who do we have as number two?
I thought it was Belle.
Belle, are you number two?
Number two is St. Charles Commerce, I believe.
Yes, Bill.
Okay. Is she on here?
I don't know.
She's
No, I
muted.
see a lot of muted things, so I don't. So we'll go on to three. So cellar is your word.
It's just a tricky one because it's cellar, so it's like a wine cellar, not like a cellar like selling something. So
But if you use cellar like the other, remember there's no mistakes in improv, so that's okay.
Cellar is full of wine this weekend. Come get yours.
Okay, so you left number four with yours.
Yours.
Yours is full of doo-doo.
Angie, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said yours is full of doo-doo.
Interesting.
Tina, you're up.
You just got doo-doo.
I'm thinking, great, Angie.
You're welcome.
Doo-doo is what my chickens leave on my patio.
Who's number 6?
Might have been someone who had to step away.
Can I just say, when I said we're gonna play games, all of a sudden.
So
you know
I
who
think
the
Catherine's
leaders
next.
are.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Patio engulfed in flames.
All right, who's 8?
I guess we'll have to go with Christy 9. Mary, do you not have a number?
I'm 13.
Oh, I didn't see it. Okay.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Flames, right?
Yep.
Flames put out by town firefighter.
Is there 10? Did everybody take off here?
Chris, are you there? Chris, what number are you? Chris DeLeo? I don't know if she was able to.
I thought I was 8, but then you changed it. I don't know what number I am.
Well, you can be 10 now.
You
How
go
about that?
10.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, am I up?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, what was, I'm sorry, I'm painting, so I'm distracted. What was the
Firefighter.
Firefighter?
Mhm.
Firefighter Tony Matthews showed up to put out the fire. So original, aren't I?
Good.
So now who's 11? And Cindy wasn't able to talk, right?
Yes.
Pam, do you have a number? Do you want to be
No.
11? You can be 11.
I'll be 11. Okay.
Yeah.
It's your time.
It's my time
Yeah,
about a firefighter.
it's fine.
Yours
Fire.
is fire.
So you got to start
What?
with fire. You start with
Fire.
fire.
Okay, fire. Well, once I saw a fire at World Finance, somebody sent me a video, freaked me out. So I ran to the office, found out it was a car on fire on 70. So the anxiety I went through thinking my office was going to be gone and I was going to be laid off for a while was nothing but a bunch of smoke. So
Nope.
everything turned out cool and I'm still here today. There you go. And I have my grand pup here as my volunteer today.
So Lisa, your word is?
Today.
Today.
Oh,
Oh.
my goodness.
Oh, look at the baby.
He's
Aw.
getting happy.
Pam, I'm gonna have to stop by later and visit.
Yes. Well, he has a little cold, but he's been on antibiotics for 72 hours. Okay.
So what do we have the last word as?
Today.
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 Okay.
So today is going to be a great day in Winsville.
Now, come on, Lisa, you got more than that.
So 13, Mary. It's just a headline.
It's just a headline. It's not a story, Pam, just a
You
headline.
have the article for everybody.
All right, I got a delivery. I gotta go get my delivery. I'll be right back.
So my word is Wentzville, right?
Yes.
Wentzville Days is an exciting time of the year for families in the community to get together.
Together, this group is amazing.
It's amazing.
All right, are you the last one, Lisa? Did everybody else bail?
I gotta go.
Catherine,
Oh, no, we have Catherine. Okay.
Amazing discovery made at Quail Ridge Park.
Oh.
What is it?
I don't know. You'll have to read the article.
All right, then I guess I'll finish it with, park yourself right there because we're gonna play another game.
Love it.
So as you can see, that was active listening because I don't want to point anybody out, but you just never know what the last word is going to be.
Yeah.
But and because of that, you cannot plan ahead. So you have to think on your feet and of why you want to, I know I'm going to have the best headline ever. I'm going to say something just so clever, but then someone gives you, oh, I don't know, doo-doo. Angie, that was great. So that is called headlines. Did you guys enjoy that game?
It's good.
That was
Good. The next game is actually one of my favorites again. So if we can just kind of remember what order we're in, because it looks like a lot of people bailed. So because this is going to go kind of quick. This one has to go one right after another. So just kind of take a look at the screen, see who has their cameras on, see what numbers they are, and then we need everyone to unmute again because it has to go one right after another. And we'll
Pam,
play-
do you know what number you are?
Pam, what number are you? 11.
Pam's gonna go after.
Lisa Payton.
Christie.
No.
No, she's gonna go right before Lisa
She's
Payton.
good
If she's
before.
11.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
going to be me, Tony, Tina,
No, Angie,
me,
Angie.
Tony, Angie, Tina,
Catherine.
Catherine,
We don't have an 8, so it'll go Christy and then Chris
Then Pam.
and then Pam and then Lisa Payton and then Mary and then me and then
Catherine.
Okay, so this game is called Proverbs or Idioms. So if you ever play something like or heard something like a bird in a hand is worth two in a bush, right? Or Confucius says blah blah blah. So that's an idiom. So what we're going to do, again, I need everybody to unmute. So, because we're going to go fast, we're going to create our own idiom, one word at a time. So I will say a word, and then Tony says the next word. And when we think we've gotten a beautiful idiom out, the next person is going to clap or snap to show that that was the end of the sentence.
okay.
So let's say that person is Tina. Then Tina's going to clap, and we all know whatever we just said was a brilliant idiom. Of course, they're not going to make sense, and of course, they're going to be silly. That's what makes it fun. And then Tina is going to start the next one with her first word. It's only one word at a time. So Tony, my first word is always.
Capture.
You say capture,
Mm-hmm.
the,
Moment.
That is great advice. Great advice. Always
Pam, you need to
capture the
unmute if
woman.
you want to play. Pam, you need to unmute and so you can play.
She's
All right,
exposed.
Catherine.
Oh,
She's
she's
frozen.
frozen.
Okay,
What?
we'll probably have to skip her.
Okay,
That was
so
good.
let's capture the moment. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, early.
Bird,
Go ahead,
Pam, you
Lisa.
I
Pam,
think
you gotta unmute.
I think can you unmute?
Sorry.
And then I think
wasn't-
Christie's next.
Okay. Lisa, what'd you say?
I haven't, you're first.
Oh, okay. What was the
No,
last word?
So Catherine had early, and then we had bird by Christy.
Mhm.
Catch it.
Measles.
Are we doing this. Who's next?
After that one.
And,
I don't know. No, it's Mary.
and,
Crap.
I'm gonna,
And crap.
early bird catches
Say
measles
crap or
and
clap?
crap.
Yeah.
Clap.
Okay,
Lisa, did you
Sorry,
say
guys,
clap or
take-
crap?
I gotta take the puppy out.
All
I
right,
guess I'll clap on that one. I don't-
Catherine, can we have a word?
It's- Okay, start with the word. Okay.
great thing today.
Every
Child
Okay.
As
Dockers.
Oh, where am I supposed to go with that?
you can clap after it. There you go.
Oh, God. Oh,
that should be one too, Tina. What the hell is that?
Every child has Dockers.
The next word.
oh,
Okay, Tina, what's your word?
Marvelous.
Thoughts.
I guess we're gonna
Right.
skip.
Who's next?
Gotta find a leash.
Christie?
I don't trust that. No.
oh,
Create.
Somebody- Can somebody mute Pam?
I'm muted.
Somebody mute Pam.
Sorry, I
You-
take
you-
the puppy out.
okay.
Am I unmuted?
Pam is not actively listening. What we're doing today. You
Okay,
are-
Lisa, you're going to come up here and clean up.
Okay, we're good. I can't.
Oh, God. Christie, did you go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. Tina,
Okay.
you had what? Marvelous?
Marvelous.
Thoughts.
Marvelous thoughts. Pam, what's your word?
Marvelous thoughts.
And then Christy went next.
Oh,
Oh,
Christy
Christie.
went next.
Marvelous thoughts today.
What? No, I think it's Christie. We didn't hear hers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christy.
I said marvelous thoughts create.
Oh, create. Okay. And Pam, you got to say a word.
Monsters.
Puddles.
Puddles?
Oh.
oh,
I'll just
Puddles or
clap.
puddle?
marvelous thoughts create monster puddles. I love it. Mary, what's your word?
So I clapped. So I started a new sentence, right?
Correct.
Successful.
People.
Are
Never.
Timely.
That was good.
All right, let's go one more round, Angie.
Especially if you're talking about realtors. It's true. Realtors
Always.
Shine.
All right, so we're gonna end that on a positive note. Thank you, Catherine. Realtors always shine. There you go, Angie.
Oh. All right, you can see me,
Eventually.
sorry, my electricity went out for a second.
Oh, I
Pardon me?
saw that.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, it says I'm unstable, sorry. I mean, not me.
So that game was called Idioms or Proverbs. So again, you notice with the soft skills, you were listening and you got to create as a team. That's a team building. We got to create an idiom or a proverb together. And it's also, you will notice let's say the small words, and we may think they're small contributions, but they make the impact on the sentence. So even the smallest contributions are important. And then sometimes it's knowing when to end, knowing when to end that sentence, knowing when it's complete, it feels good, it makes sense, it kind of makes sense, and we go on to the next task. So that's one of my favorite team building games. I'm wondering, I have one more game. Angie, how much time do I have?
So it's up to, we generally try to go till 9:15, but you're fine. And it's, if people need to jump off, then they can jump off, so.
Okay. Well, I had another game, and then I have a little video that's about 3 minutes long, but that's, do you guys want to play another game?
I might have to leave.
I could do one. Yeah, I could do one more. Yeah.
How about we
Okay,
play the
well-
game and you can send us the link to the video?
I don't know if I could do that, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay. That's okay. Actually, with this, I just need 3 volunteers. So when we talk about getting out of your comfort zone, I need 3 volunteers to leave their cameras on and everyone else turn their cameras off. And if everybody turns their cameras off, I'm going to call out volunteers. And if more want to play, that's fine. We can have more play.
I'll volunteer.
Okay, we got Catherine.
I'll volunteer, or somebody else wants to let them.
I'll
And
volunteer.
real quick, Mary might be trying to come back. Oh, there she is. Okay.
I'll volunteer.
Okay,
Did you get your 3?
so if you're going to volunteer, I need to make sure that you're focused on this one because you have to watch me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, everyone else privately in the chat, I want you to send me either a subject or a situation. You can just give me one word like penguin or some kind of situation, like slow drivers or something like that. This game is called Rant and Rave, and just send it to me, not the whole group, just to me. So this game is called Rant and Rave, and I need everybody's who's playing, I need them to unmute. So Pam, Mary, I need a number for you. So Pam, what's your number?
11.
And Mary, your number is?
13.
Okay. Oh, what happened to Tony?
Tony mute, he went away.
Oh, okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna watch. I sent you a thing.
Right. So these are my players, correct? Okay. So Rant and Rave is where you are going to, I'm going to give you a subject and you're going to rant about it, meaning you hate it, or rave about it, meaning you love it. And you're going to talk until I call out someone else's number, and then they're going to take over talking about their subject. Okay. So let's see. Lisa, your subject is Walmart lighting. That's funny. I love that. And then let's see. Pam, your subject is seals. So whatever that means to you. Catherine, your subject is left lane loiterers.
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
Mary, Mary, I just saw one that I loved. Your subject is disappointment. And Angie, yours is self-tanners. So I need everybody to watch me. And when I say your number, you start what you're going to rant. So decide if you love or hate what you're going to talk about. And then when I say your number, you're going to start talking and the other one's going to stop talking. Ready? 12.
Walmart lighting is the worst lighting I have ever seen. It is horrible for selfies. You can't go in the store and take great selfies. It is not the greatest mood lighting. You try to get romantic with your husband while you're buying produce, and it is horrible.
4. 4.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Angie, you're 4.
4. Angie,
Oh,
your
sorry.
turn.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
I despise self tanners. You see all these pale people and they're trying to look like they've got some tan and they just look like walking, talking carrots. And it's ridiculous. If you're white,
11.
just be white.
11.
Seals. I love how seals command attention. They actually will perform when they're asked. They will do what they need to do. Nobody calls them fat. And
13.
they just,
Disappointment. Disappointment is when you go to a restaurant and they don't have that item on the menu that you were wanting for dinner, and you're trying to order and then trying to figure out what you want to eat for dinner, and you have to select something else on the menu.
15.
And
Okay, so left lane loiterers, let me tell you. It's bad enough that we have horrible drivers on the road, but what I really can't stand with those left lane, it's like you either get over, that's for passing, okay?
4.
You don't pace, oh, sorry.
That's okay. 4.
Back on the self tanners. So those, yeah, so these self tanners, and they're walking around trying to look like they're tan and they're not, like, and then they got all these streaks on them. They look like zebras. It's just
12.
weird.
When you see the people up there trying to change those lights, you really want to tell them that they need better lighting. They need
13.
disappointment is something that really messes with your self-confidence. So
11.
So disappointment is a way of life. It's a season, not a sentence. And you just have to take it, the good with the bad, and
11.
just accept.
seals get to lay out on a beach all day and enjoy. As long as a shark doesn't come by and eat their little butts, they're okay.
15.
So watching these left lane loiterers, they stay there. They don't pass, they just hang out there. They pace with the a large truck next to them, and they slow down and nobody can get past them. It's like, that is not what that lane is for. Get over, get out of the way. And I see it every day. I'm so tired of it. And what else to say?
Oh, we'll stop there. All right, give
happens.
everybody a hand. You guys were so brave. So that
And
helps.
scene.
And scene. So that helps with public speaking and getting out of your comfort zone, as you can see. Something that, we're doing this on Zoom, and this isn't normally how we do it, although we do have workshops on Zoom, but we also have, what we normally do is in person, and we gather in a circle. And so I have a little video to show you what that looks like in person. So let me do this and see if I can get that right. Here we go. you guys. I hope you
Thank you,
enjoyed
Diane.
yourselves.
This was
I
great.
had a lot of fun. You guys are very creative.
Anybody have any questions for Diane?
On the improv workshops, when do those start?
That is actually done through Backdoor Comedy Club. Mike Tobin, the owner of Backdoor Comedy Club, is organizing that, and they're going to be on Wednesday nights. I don't know which Wednesday he is waiting to. He's going to start. I think he's waiting to get a minimum amount of people before we start.
Okay.
So if you're interested, I would definitely talk to him and see what he has in mind.
So Mike owns that?
Mike Tobin,
Yeah,
Michael Tobin,
that's cool. I didn't know that.
Backdoor Comedy Club. Yeah, today says ribbon cutting, I think.
That's cool. Yeah, $90. I think you're undervaluing your pricing there. That's so cheap for a 6-week class. I'm just saying.
And it's a lot of fun. And I will tell you, there's something magical when you do improv with people. You have an immediate bond. Your confidence level skyrockets. So, and then you probably saw in there, because you may be smaller companies. If there's a company you want to get your foot in the door, you can sponsor us to go in. Like Guild Mortgage sponsored us at the St. Charles County Board of Realtors so that they could get the realtors' attention. So that's one way to get your foot in the door with maybe some companies that you're trying to woo.
That's a great idea. The other thing, Diane, when I was watching your video, it popped in my head. At our last book club, one of the ladies that came, she I can't think of her name, but she's a high school guidance counselor, and she was saying that a lot of these kids, because they've been isolated, they're struggling to like just get out of their comfort zone, like just leave the house. They're having some social issues. I feel like your class would be so good for high schoolers or even all kids, just in terms of some confidence, and having fun. Like, I think people are like,
they need
forget how to have fun. Yeah.
No,
So we should look into, well, and I was wondering, because what I was just thinking, that could be something like the school's probably not going to pay you to do that, but maybe we could do look at like some corporate sponsorships, like,
yeah, that'd be great.
yeah,
we,
that could be a thing.
If you know high schools that have like leadership clubs, like we just did St. Louis University, they invited us back a couple times to perform for their leadership and get them to do all these team building things for their leadership class.
Yeah. Diane, are you an LBB?
I'm not. I've never even been invited to it. I know I need to go.
You do, because I feel like, well, first of all, it'd be just good. I think you would like it, one. And I just think, and if you join the Western St. Charles County Chamber and LBB, you kind of get you get a discount on both of them.
Wow.
So
you'll have to
something
talk
to think about.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think both would be really good for you, for sure.
Cool.
Anybody else have any questions or thoughts on it was really good.
So Diane,
It
I
was
did have
fun.
a question. So how did you say you get involved in the improv? How do you do that? Do you go to a website?
So you can go to echocatt.com and it has everything we offer there. If it's the improv classes you want to go through, you can let me know so I can let Mike know, but Mike is the one who's deciding what date we're going to start, but that will be Wednesday nights, 7:30 to 9. But everything else is on echocatt.com, and don't forget, Echo has 2 T's.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys were so creative. I'm so glad you participated and played and brought your brave out. That was very cool. I had a lot of fun. I love to laugh, so we did that.
A lot of fun.
That's medicine.
Yep.
It's true.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Tony.
Take care. Have a good day.
Everybody. Thanks, Diane, again.